If you accidentally click on this video or this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. If you are returning, thanks so much. It's great to see you again. Hi, I am MisterStubstep, and today I'm going to be opening up some packages, showing those cards off, and then putting them away in the binders. And I have a ton of talking points because since I last made a video, a whole New Year's celebration has happened. And of course, Happy New Year to all of you. If you celebrated New Year's recently, we are going to be doing an order from Full Grip Games on TCG Player, an order from Japan, Nihon, and then we have a box, I believe, from eBay, which this is a hefty promo, very hefty promo. It was one of the most popular promos last year, and I think it came out on a TCG Player list as being the most expensive card of 2023. So let's get into this envelope. All right, so we have a nice, chunky, thick stack of cards, and as you can see on that one, that is definitely a black and white era card. So if you haven't seen my previous videos, I am in the process of now collecting black and white base sets, so I hope to master set this set by the end of this year, and I'll probably go into my New Year's resolutions later in the video. So like always, if I paid more than $1, I'll have prices down below on what I ordered and then what I actually received and what I received, what it's actually worth based on the TCG Player statistics, on recent sold listings, and the averages of those. And that is a beautiful Superior. Love the reverse holo during this era because during this time, it was just that nice, flat. Oh, whoa. Okay, we got a mixture. We have the Koraidon EX from Scarlet and Violet base. I was not expecting that, to be completely honest with you. I thought all of these were black and white cards. I guess not. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think black and white started out with the flat holo reverses, and then later in the era, they started having adjusted holos. Whoa. So I think either this one or the Reshiram was a reprint in Celebrations. Maybe both of them were. But I've never held this in my hand, and it is very unique. It's in the top 3 for most expensive within this set. It's really cool to see how far holo patterns have come, especially on full arts, because black and white was the first time that they started doing full arts. So really cool. Zekrom card. Let's see what is in this one. These are not exact fitting, not tight fitting. Perfect fitting. There we go. Oh, and of course we have the Reshiram to boot. These are actually in pretty decent condition. I try my best. I know for a lot of the older sets, I'll get a bunch of cards in cruddy condition. It looks like there might be a little bit of a wave right there, but that's completely fine. It'll look just fine in a binder. But usually the more expensive cards in the set, I try to get at least in a decent condition because, you know, as much as I hate, you know, the whole doing it for the money, you do still want like a little bit of value when you're doing these things. And so the most expensive cards you want to have like in decent condition. If you're going to be picky about any of the cards within the set, like if some random common reverse holo that is a Pokemon that you don't even care about is, you know, damaged, it's not a big deal. But if it's like one of the most expensive cards within the set, then it might be slightly more of a big deal. Okay, this Superior. Oh, both Superiors. I don't know why I thought that was Servine for a second. And we have, oh, so we have the reverse holo and the non-holo version of it. So that will fill up the binder just nicely. I'll leave those face down, so no spoilers. We have, oh yeah, they had numbered energy cards back then. Let me know if you like the black and white basic energies. They're not my favorite, but you know what? There's something. There's something. I do like it when energy cards are numbered, just for like completion's sake. Got the metal energy. There we go. Some scratch marks, but that's okay. We have the lightning energy. Nice. Very nice. I will have to reorder the grass energy because I do have the grass energy, but it's in my grass energy master set. And here it is. We have the grass energy. Oh, this one's kind of beat up. Got some pen shots and bends. This grass has been through a lot. Shoot. And let's see what we have here. We have, oh, the fighting energy. Oh, this one hasn't fought as much as the grass. You would think being a fighting energy would fight more, but I guess not. And we have, oh, the Embor. Nice. And that's a reverse holo with that Inferno Fandango. And we have the holo that we saw a sneak peek of at the very beginning, which is really nice. Let's see the condition on this one. Actually, not that bad. So hopefully Full Grip Games condition was pretty accurate. Usually they are, but only one Scarlet and Violet base card. The rest are all black and white. So we can now get into this Japanese package. All right, so you can be resourceful. If you have like a team bag or something like that, you can also just use cardboard instead of top loaders. There's so many different ways to send cards protected. I just hate it when cards get neglected. Okay, let's flip that over that way. And yes, it is Japanese cards from Japan. Surprise, surprise. And the first one is a Kirlia. Would you look at that? And I know it looks like the Scarlet and Violet base reprint, which it is, but it is from Shiny Treasures EX. And I do need these for my Kirlia Master Set, of course. And let's see what this one is. Oh, I bet you this is the reverse holo, isn't it? So thankfully, this set has given us 3 new Kirlia cards, and you can see that sparkly glitter right there. I mean, look at that. It's like very pixelated almost. That is another beautiful one. And the final one, you could probably guess, there was a shiny Kirlia from the set. Oh, this is one of the side-loading top loaders. So it's a side loader. I don't know why I still called it a top loader. But yeah, this is a beautiful one. I do prefer the Hidden Fates shiny Kirlia, because this will be the second time that Kirlia has gotten a shiny card. It would have been cool if they did like some cool illustration art, or the shiny illustration arts, but they only did a handful within this set, which you think they would do more, because those would be definitely bangers, but maybe they're saving it for another shiny set. But this is a cool card. It is a shiny Kirlia, which I will always appreciate. Probably need to get that in a PSA 10 eventually, but I'll probably wait for the prices to sink, because there's probably going to be so many people grading everything left and right, so not super worried about that. And just as a thing before this big box, and we go into that, there is somebody that's been on this channel. We've been kind of going back and forth, and whenever people win giveaways, I always ask, like, hey, if you have the chance, send me a signed card, because anytime I send off packages with giveaways, I always do like a signed Kirlia card, because I think it's kind of cool to like have a collection of people's like signed cards of like their favorite Pokemon or something like that in your collection. So Inkleaf did send a card back, and so I will be putting their card in my binder that has like other people that we've kind of exchanged cards. So really nice Weasel from Obsidian Flames, so that'll be a nice addition to the collection as well. And it just becomes like one of those priceless cards, you know, because in TCG player orders I send them off with signed energy cards, but then anytime I do giveaways, I always do signed Kirlia cards, because I don't know, just adds a little special. I don't have like any, you know, business cards or anything like that, so I just like doing that instead. So wow, this big box for a slab. Very interesting approach. I think a bubble mailer would have sufficed, but I guess this works too. I was so confused when I got this, because I was like, what did I order that's this size? Like, I haven't gotten any booster boxes recently. An Elite Trainer box definitely wouldn't fit in here. All right, so it is a graded card, and let's see if you can guess what it is. Big promo, most expensive card released last year. It is the Pikachu with a gray felt hat. So it did come in my favorite grade, and here's the deal. When this card first came out, everyone was like, $100, $100, $100. I'm like, oh, that's so annoying. Like, this card should not be $100. It was given out. I don't want to say it was given out for free, but you had to like have admission to the museum and all that stuff. And then you had to buy stuff at the Pokemon Center to get it. I didn't travel overseas to do that, and I was unable to get anything online. Like, I was on there like one whole morning at work, and I couldn't get anything. So it was a little bit frustrating. But now I have this. I saw a PSA 5 for 100 for Buy It Now. Picked it up immediately, because I really do hope they reprint more of these in the future and all the prices of these just tank, because so many people have graded this card now. But I also was just getting tired of shopping for it and monitoring its prices. So now I have this card in my collection, and of course you know what I'm going to do, because a PSA 5, even though 5 is my favorite number, is a little silly, and I have a promo binder that needs to be filled. So let's do it. All right, so now that we have it in hand, we can acknowledge that it is a very gorgeous card. And it looks like we can see the... Is that... Please tell me that's just a piece of... Oh, shoot. Okay, so I guess we can kind of identify where the 5 is coming from. So it looks like there's a bend up there, little thing in the corner, and then down here in the armpit. I thought there was a bend. Maybe it's on the other side, but that is a gorgeous artwork. It's going to look so great in a binder. It is Scarlet Violet Promo 85. And so there's like some speckles here on the back. I thought when I was looking at this earlier, I saw like a bend at the bottom. Is there one right there? Maybe right there? I don't know. I feel like a 5 is a little harsh for this. But you know, yeah, maybe it is just that like chip up there. That's very unfortunate. So yeah, but I will have added this to the collection. Here is the certification number, so you know that if anyone else is selling a PSA 5, oh, I guess if you want to scan it too. There's that. But yeah, now I'm going to be able to put all of these in binders, which I am very excited about, and go through all of these talking points.